Over the years, a lot of different sketchy products have been promoted on YouTube. Established titles, the honey extension, the list goes on and on. Needless to say, YouTubers don't have the best track record on what they promote. Among the many products promoted by influencers, there is one product, though, that has been consistently pushed for almost 2 years now, and that's the Airup water bottle.
What if I told you you could trick your brain into thinking it's tasting by smell tasting?
You get all the joy of flavor without them pesky calories.
You mean Airup water bottles? The future of hydration?
The future of water.
That's exactly what I meant.
The video is sponsored by Airup, which is a great and unique way to meet your daily water requirement.
With so many big YouTubers pushing this thing, and some of the endorsements just sounding way too good to be true, I had to give it a try myself, and spoiler alert, it was absolutely revolting. Oh, wow. That is disgusting. That is vile. Before we go into detail about the taste test I did, let's first break down what the Airup product actually is. Airup isn't just a normal water bottle. They have special flavor pods that sit at the top of their special water bottles and release scents that trick your brain into thinking you're drinking flavored water. It's important to note that the flavor pods don't actually do anything to the water itself, and instead you suck in the scent from the pods through a hole in the straw of the water bottle. This design causes some problems with the product I'll get into later, but on their website they sell their original Airup bottles for $39.99, and they also have a new stainless steel version for $60, as well as their newest product, the Airup straw, which does the same thing as their other products just without the bottle. I ended up getting both the original bottle as well as the Airup straw and their playful bundle of scents, which came to a total of $75.40 after taxes. One thing I noticed that was odd on their website when I was purchasing was on their flavor pod page they mentioned they have a total of 25 plus flavors, but for some reason they only offer 7 different flavors to pick from. Not a good sign when their website can't even display the correct information. One credit I will give to the Airup company is that the product did arrive quickly, and within just 4 days I had it and was ready to test it out. The different scent pods sit at the top of the water bottle and are supposed to make the unflavored water have different scents, but my first taste test of the product didn't work out as planned. That doesn't work at all. That is really stupid. After the first attempt didn't make the water taste any different, I had to read the instructions again and make sure I was doing everything correctly, and it turns out that the water bottle is actually very oddly designed, and if you don't carefully line the scent packs up, they do nothing. I've noticed a few other people who have tried this and had similar results.
I don't taste anything. Why would I even buy this?
After looking at the product carefully, the Airup water bottle has a hole on the back of the straw, and it needs to line up perfectly with the hole that is also in every flavor pod they sell. If it doesn't line up correctly, it does nothing. After I lined the holes up, it actually did work. However, I was very disappointed with the actual product and all 3 flavors I was sent. This one's the watermelon. Let's give the watermelon a taste. Remember, you don't want to push it. You push it all the way down, it's not going to work. The holes have to align with the back of the scent package and the straw. So let's give it a shot. Watermelon. That's not good. It does work. It does trick your brain into thinking that you're drinking flavored water, but it's not good water. I mean, it's not good flavored water. Let's give it a shot. That is disgusting. Oh, wow. That is revolting. That is absolutely revolting. I can live with the smell. The taste of this is atrocious. This right here. If they gave this to war criminals in Guantanamo Bay, it would be a war crime. People would go to jail if they force people to have this this disgusting product. That is revoltingly bad. Cola is revoltingly bad. I'll have a link to the full unboxing below if you want to see it all, but both the scent pods and the water bottle were very disappointing to me. First, let's start with the scent pods. They do work if used correctly. However, the scents they use taste terrible. To put it simply, it makes you feel like you're drinking an air freshener. Some scents are worse than others, but they all have that horrible artificial scent that might smell good if you sprayed the scents in your room, but tricking your brain into thinking you're drinking these scents doesn't work at all and just really grossed me out. The cola flavor was by far the worst, and I have no idea why anyone on the team ever greenlit this product at all. Second, let's talk about the actual design of the water bottle. In order to make the scent pods work, the design of the bottle has to use a hole in the straw, as mentioned earlier. When you suck on the straw, it both brings up water from the bottle and air through the hole on the flavor pod. The problem with this design is that if a straw doesn't have a perfect suction, then the actual suction of the straw will be really bad. This means that every time you try and drink from the bottle, you never get a good suction and just end up getting a tiny bit of water with each drink instead of a full gulp. But when you're drinking it, you can hear the air bubbles. It kind of makes it seem like the straw is not working correctly, but that's how it's designed to be. While it is a neat trick they have created to trick your brain into thinking it's drinking flavored water, the actual act of drinking through a busted straw just doesn't work very well. Next, let's take a look at their newer product, the Airup straw. Now, this product actually works better than the original Airup for two reasons. First, the hole on the straw is bigger, and the flavor pods fit perfectly against the hole, so you don't have to worry about it not lining up like the Airup bottle often has problems with. The enhanced design does make the scents even more vibrant, but again, if the scents suck, that's not really going to make the experience any better. So the straw is a better designed product in my opinion, but we'll give it a try. We're trying the cola, the brown, the cola flavor first. The revolting war crime flavor cola. Oh, wow. This one tricks your brain better than this one. So I do think their straw is a better design, but again, I wouldn't recommend it based on just the taste alone. Now, I do have to say that taste is subjective, and just because a product tastes bad doesn't really make it a scam. The reason I feel this product is a scam is based on their deceptive marketing tactics. Let's take a look at their page where they describe the Airup as scientifically proven. Airup is the healthiest flavored drink out there. Since the water remains unaltered and free from any additives or sugar, you enjoy scented air that gives flavor while drinking pure water only. Every aroma is vegan, vegetarian friendly, and allergen free. So no reason not to drink cola late at night, even after you brushed your teeth. And it gets better. We recently completed a double-blind clinical trial study to prove the positive effects of Airup on the body and mind. So this statement is wildly manipulative. They claim Airup is the healthiest flavored drink out there, but Airup isn't a flavored drink. You're just drinking water, and your brain is being tricked into thinking the water is flavored. Then they claim that a double-blind clinical trial proved the positive effects of Airup. What does that even mean? Airup doesn't do anything. Were the positive effects of the study that just drinking water is good for you? I have no idea what the study actually concluded, since the Airup bottle is just normal water. Finally, Airup likes to claim that this product is somehow better for the environment, because by reusing your Airup bottle every day, instead of using single-use drinks, you're producing less trash, but this isn't really true. The Airup flavor pods only last for a few days, and in order to keep using the Airup bottle, you need to continue to buy more and more flavor pods. You end up producing even more trash, as these pods are less recyclable than most single-use water bottles. The Airup bottle also is a terrible bottle if you try and use it without the pods, because the hole in the straw makes for an extremely unsatisfying drinking experience. Ultimately, the Airup bottle is just a gimmick that is overpriced, which is why they can afford to apparently pay every single large YouTuber to promote them. It's clear, however, that it's not really working, as there are a number of videos of people showing just how bad the product actually is, and Airup has had to go out of their way to make a response video showing random people liking their product.
That doesn't look great. I mean, I could tell that it works, but yeah, that kind of makes sense. I work here.
Oh my god, that smells so amazing.
Which one do you have? It's the Wildberry Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's not a good sign when Airup has to title their own video, "Is Airup a Scam?" to try and steal views away from other videos with the same title exposing them. Also, it seems like they bought views to try and get the video more traction as well. So yeah, Airup does work to trick your brain into thinking you're drinking flavored water, but the scents suck, the straw has bad suction, and you end up getting stuck in a never-ending subscription service if you want to keep using their device. Overall, this is not a product I would recommend to anyone. Let me know what you think below, and be sure to click on the link as well to see the full unboxing video on my second channel.